Designer babies, are they the future? Science and genetic engineering, which has been experiencing great advances in the last years, have opened the possibility for predicting and preventing ailments for future humans. Through the use of in vitro fertilization, one of its most recent developments has the potential for altering the genes on the embryo before fertilization in order for the specialist to be able to select genes known for carrying cancer and other ailments, and replacing them so that the possibility of suffering of these ailments are strongly reduced. For instance, a baby that has been genetically engineered or created could have not only very desirable traits such as blue eyes and slender body, but could also have genes that present very low occurrence of heart disease or colon cancer, among others. Therefore, even though it is essentially wrong to meddle with nature, using genetic engineering to design a baby has the potential to be very beneficial in the future. A genetically engineered baby, also known as a designer baby, could have all the good traits that its parents would wish for. Picking up first all the genes that are known to be responsible for diseases and eliminating them. Therefore, reducing greatly the potential for developing those diseases in future years and selecting those other genes that parents would want. For instance, how tall, how athletic, what color eyes they would want for their babies. Do they want blue eyes? Do they want green eyes? Or maybe even brown eyes? They can also target personality traits that are more desirable socially, such as an outgoing personality, to ensure that their baby is going to look and behave in the most desirable way to ensure to have all the advantages that any parent would want for their offspring. So, on that view, there is an enormous potential for great benefits for the baby's future by using these advances. Designing a baby by genetically altering its genes could have strong ethical implications, being that it implies interfering with nature. It entails to pick up from what nature puts together and choose and eliminate some of those genes. In the past, genetic engineering has been used extensively, especially for vegetables, to make produce bigger, better, and free of disease, but not without criticism, because meddling with nature brings always the possibility of hidden consequences, maybe not immediately, but in the far future. Brought on by touching what is forbidden, as what nature created should not be tampered with. However, a designer baby is something to consider for the future, as the advance is, while existent, not available for general use today. And the researchers that created the technique stated they do not want to use for designing purposes. At this point, only really dangerous genetically transmitted diseases are dealt with and eliminated from the embryo, but not anything that involves more aggressive gene modification. While it is intimidating to attempt to improve nature and the consequences in the long term for gene modifications are unknown. For example, it is possible that while changing a gene that passes a trait from another more desirable trait, unknowingly it could introduce a hidden undesirable trait that accompanies the desirable trait. But despite all the questions for the far future, Designing babies is a promising field. Once it has been established, the drawbacks and technique perfected, it would be great to be able to select genes and traits that threaten us. Eliminate or diminish their frequency from future lives, as well as eliminate major undesirable traits for ones that would make the lives of future humans better. However, with privilege always comes responsibility, and care has to be taken to ensure that the traits that are picked are ones that are really important for the future human, and not to abuse this great opportunity.